back with another reaction video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to How to Survive for the video. And let's get straight into it. My boy Trey right here.
Yup. What's good, YouTube?
People would say this revolution is characterized by the fight of robots against human beings.
They used COVID as a beta test for how they want to control populations.
But what if I said to you that your freedoms rested on the resolve of, believe it or not, Russia and China?
Working less, earning less, driving less, eating less, heating less.
We do not yet know the full extent of the systemic structural changes which will happen. We do know that global energy systems, food systems, and supply chains will be deeply affected.
He says, you will own nothing and you'll be happy.
Yes.
If that doesn't freak people out, that's some Orwell shit right there.
AI predicts the Great Reset. Wow.
Hey everybody, it's Tony Robbins. Look, there's a phrase that I heard years ago that I never forgot, and it's that stress comes from making things more important than they really are.
That's me and that's you.
Picture this.
In that ad, I was
You tap your banking app,
use this little
and it
sissy nigga on the left.
spins like a fidget toy. Then this pops up. Funds unavailable. Please remain calm. Your debit card is now just a shiny piece of plastic. Outside, drones buzz over rooftops, sirens howl, and every headline shouts one phrase. The Great Reset is here. Now, before you start panic eating your canned chili stash, take a breath. We're about to run a high-octane simulation based on what ChatGPT thinks a realistic Great Reset might actually look like. What came out felt like the plot of a dystopian blockbuster. From riots to robots, we'll explore it all and give you key survival tips along the way. Could a Great Reset happen? Maybe. Should we prepare? Absolutely. How did one 2020 World Economic Forum meeting spark a global conspiracy? If a Great Reset hits, do cash and private property vanish? And if the elites run the show, does that mean we'll be monitored 24/7? Strap in, drop your phone into a Faraday pouch if you have one, and let's roll through the next decade. It started in June 2020. Half the world was in lockdown. The World Economic Forum, or WEF, made up of world leaders and CEOs, rolled out a plan called the Great Reset, arguing that COVID-19 was a wake-up call to build a better global financial system. Klaus Schwab, the founder and mastermind behind this forum, said the pandemic blew holes in the economy. Record debt, whole industries frozen, 1 in 4 US workers filing for unemployment, and the International Monetary Fund warning the world economy could shrink 3%. Imagine a company losing 3% of all its sales overnight, but that company is Earth. The WEF's remedy sounded noble enough. Rebuild capitalism to serve people and the planet, push stakeholder goals over quarterly profits, make governments nimble rather than bigger, and enlist businesses to cut carbon, modernize education, and narrow inequality. But for many in the far-right media, this plan was seen as a way to control the masses. The phrase, "you'll own nothing and be happy," taken out of context from an essay by Danish politician Ida Auken, a participant in the WEF, began spreading like wildfire. The Great Reset had grown from a policy memo into a global boogeyman, whispered everywhere from Ottawa truck stops to rallies in Sydney. For conspiracy theorists at the time, many believed that the COVID-19 virus was engineered by world elites to set their devious plan in motion. To be frank, we are not endorsing any of these theories. But there's another type of Great Reset that might be coming, and it involves the rapid development of AI technology. And it's scarier than you might think. Ironically, we let AI map out what this dystopian nightmare will look like. So strap in and prime your backup generators. The simulation boots in February 2026. 1 hour after midnight in London, banking apps glitch, then freeze. By dawn in New York, every ATM is out of service. The Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications Network, or SWIFT, the digital post office for $5 trillion daily, goes silent. A massive cyber attack targeting global financial institutions sets the first domino into motion.
We're under attack.
Governments blame foreign actors, and conspiracy forums explode with even crazier ideas. In the first hour, phones light up with panic tweets. By hour 12, stock markets in New York, London, and Tokyo slam the brakes. On day 3, governments declare an emergency, and Tokyo slam the brakes.
Oh, wait, no, that's a man.
On day 3, governments declare an emergency banking holiday.
Yo.
ATMs remain dark. Credit cards decline.
The machine broke, y'all.
Border agents waive cash only. Grocery warehouses cannot pay suppliers. Trucks are idle, and store shelves are quickly picked bare. Over $5 trillion in market value is wiped out. Food distribution grinds to a halt, and news channels report a chilling message. An unknown AI worm, trained on dark web financial systems, is suspected of the attacks. This isn't just any malware or virus. It's learning to adapt. Like ChatGPT, but fine-tuned for cybercrime. As tech investigators compare notes, they notice echoes from earlier warnings. In 2017, the NotPetya worm slipped out of a Ukrainian accounting program update. It spread into Europe, Asia, and the US and burned through about $10 billion. Today, Western agencies still point a finger at Russia for that one. Then in 2021, the dark side hacker crew shut down the Colonial Pipeline and left drivers from Florida up to Virginia, idling in lineups wrapped around blocks. Today's code feels like both those disasters mashed together on steroids. The best cybersecurity agencies managed to stop the worm for now, but things are only just beginning.
Fuck no, nigga.
Think of the global economy at this point as a phone
Sorry for
stuck
cursing.
at 1% battery, but there is no charger in sight.
I got a life and death call on this phone. My battery's about to die. Do you have a charger?
Survival tip, keep at least 2 weeks cash, fuel, and barter goods. Keep critical data on unplugged storage devices. When the net...
The nigga with the glasses.
A couple of prompts in, and I had a walking checkout. No off-the-shelf system could give us what I built with Base 44.
The network catches a virus, the only firewall is distance. So disconnect devices you do not need.
You're canceled.
The cyber meltdown drags the economy into a steep dive. Companies scramble to cut spending, while AI agents and robots slide neatly into human jobs.
They took our jobs! They took your jobs!
A Goldman Sachs study from 2023 warns that artificial intelligence could replace work equal to 300 million full-time jobs. Corporate leaders treat that warning like step 1 in a new playbook. Chatbots now draft contracts, handle customer gripes, and scan software for bugs. 12 months in, nearly 40% of office jobs are gone. The slaughter is not limited to cubicles. Government helplines, legal clerks, insurance coders, and even local newsrooms swap night shifts for language models that never sleep or call in sick. The trucking industry turns a corner, too. A fast-tracked, post-crisis AI acceleration policy pushes self-driving rigs onto every interstate. 60% of long-haul deliveries now hum along without a human behind the wheel. The fallout piles up quickly. Youth unemployment in rich nations rockets to 38%. On graduation day, many students trade caps and gowns for protest signs that read, "Humans, not bots." Downtown squares from Chicago to Paris.
Yo, bro, he's naked under the camera, bro. He's naked. He's naked in 4K, bro.
Nah, y'all. Hey, but what you think about what he's saying so far, man?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The AI stuff is crazy though, cause like I be seeing videos on TikTok on like how we ain't have it for like 3 years, or we only had it for 3 years, and it really got like advanced in a short amount of time.
No, for real.
To Seoul overflow with angry crowds.
He gonna stop playing with me, bro.
TikTok captures the mood in one viral trend called the pink slip dance. I kinda dig it. Newly fired workers record one last silly spin as they leave headquarters. A 90 million view parade of nervous laughter. Watching your accountant replaced by a turbocharged spreadsheet hurts, especially when it asks for a tip, adding insult to injury. Skills that need real hands still pay the bills. Welding, plumbing, off-grid solar setups, electrical repairs in small towns. If you prefer soil to spreadsheets, learn about farming and water harvesting. A short course at a rural trade school can outshine a fancy resume when algorithms own the office.
Hey, excuse me, you're a handyman, right? Can I get you to come look at my oven door? I can trade you services. I have geology skills.
As jobs around the world get replaced, the next target is money.
2028.
2 years after the cyber chaos, governments want tight control over every coin that moves. Their answer is a central bank digital currency, or CBDC. According to the Atlantic Council, an international security and global economic think tank, 134 countries covering 98% of the world's GDP are already exploring CBDCs.
Great thing about central bank digital currency, in other words, an all-digital currency system, you have the perfect tool to deal with inflation. If inflation gets out of hand, you just freeze everybody's bank accounts.
China leads the race with its digital yuan called the ECNY. It hits almost 1.8 trillion yuan, about 250 billion USD in transactions across 120 million wallets. A mind-bending number. But that money is just code. With a single click, the government can freeze it or make it vanish. In 2021, Nigeria tried this with their digital currency, Naira, yet 98.5% of those wallets sat untouched after a year. Folks trusted Bitcoin or even live chickens more than the shiny new app. In this imagined future,
stop buying courses. But first
cranium.
things first, let me build your store free
own him
today
in general.
and then give you my
Fine.
courses completely free.
Yeah.
world leaders unveil a single app called the Global Reset Wallet. Wages, welfare, and tax refunds all arrive there. Each digital dollar, euro, or yuan has its own rules. It can expire to push you to spend. It subtracts a little each time you pump gas to cover your carbon bill, and it blocks purchases if any rules are broken. Go over your meat quota or try to book a flight over 900 miles, and the screen flashes, purchase denied. Please choose a greener option. A shiny press release for the upcoming Unity Accord even brags, you will own nothing but travel freely, digitally. The travel part, of course, depends on your behavior score. Behind the curtain, new algorithms watch for non-compliant spending. A fresh career appears, the behavioral alignment coach, who teaches citizens how to keep their purchase history on the good list. Survival tip, do not keep all your wealth in one programmable basket. Tuck away any valuable silver, gold, or jewelry. Stash a paper copy of your crypto key where Wi-Fi cannot reach it. And most importantly, develop and sharpen any hands-on skills you can trade. A government can freeze tokens with a single click. Still, it cannot lock down your ability to fix a generator or grow tomatoes. Before we dive deeper into this economic hellscape, be sure to like and subscribe for more insane survival stories.
Shout out to How to Survive for the video.
Like this. By 2030, a single digital ID will become your all-access pass. Want to hop on the subway, post a meme, or grab cough syrup? First, let the camera scan your face and match to the database. India showed back in 2009 that a huge digital ID system could work. The country rolled out Aadhaar cards, giving every citizen a unique number tied to fingerprints, photos, and basic details. In this future, China pushes the idea further. Every person carries a social credit score, while more than 626 million CCTV cameras watch nearly every street. The software does more than match faces. It tracks your walk, reads your mood, and even checks if your mask sits straight. One slip and that cross-country trip to see grandma at Christmas might turn into a lonely video call.
So, bro, what you think about this, bro?
Bro, so like, what I think is just like, wait, what did he say? No, because I remember he said something, but then I forgot. He was like, nah, you lost me.
Even access to the internet becomes policed. Drones hovering overhead become commonplace, watching you constantly and issuing speeding tickets instantly. Step outside the approved lines and life gets small, fast. Believe it or not, this isn't science fiction. In China, over 23 million people were already stopped from buying plane or train tickets after their social credit slipped. In our simulated scenario, that rulebook goes global. Hit your carbon cap, no flight for you. Miss a loan payment, your wallet will only work at shops in your neighborhood. Remember when losing a boarding pass was the ultimate travel headache? These days, the bigger risk is losing an algorithm's thumbs up and being grounded for good. Survival in this world relies on shrinking your digital shadow. Leave the phone at home occasionally, learn how to read real paper maps, and keep your hard copy ID tucked away. If you absolutely need to vanish from cameras, try a wide brim hat and a hoodie stitched with LEDs that overwhelm infrared sensors. Call it streetwear for the age of total surveillance. The decade ends with a grand summit in Geneva. Under bright lights, world leaders sign the Unity Accord. Every digital currency now talks to the others. Paper cash is phased out, and a giant AI-powered algorithm named Harmony Engine decides how food, power, and money move around the globe.
We're EF Ultimate Break, the best way to see the world for anyone 18 to 35. We handle everything. All you have to do is find your trip, pay interest-free, travel.
Critics repeat Elon Musk's old warning about an immortal dictator we can never escape, while supporters promise stress-free efficiency. For better or worse, one thing is certain. For an AI, there would be no death. It would live forever. Well, unless maybe an electromagnetic pulse wipes out the grid. But in all likelihood, if the AI is powerful enough, it would devise a contingency plan for that. Speaking of the grid, if you draw too much power in this hypothetical future, your energy allowance shrinks on the spot. The rules shift instantly. Your smart fridge flags you for hoarding cheese and sends a polite notice. Aw, is somebody having a rough day? If you object, you can chat with the customer.
Alright guys, that is it for the reaction video tonight. Drop down below what y'all feel about this. AI, we already know what it is. Like, AI is adapting at a very fast pace to where eventually, yeah, maybe something will happen with AI. But here's the thing. Being that we're at this prediction in our minds mentally, we should do what we can now to prevent certain measurements.
That's low-key smart. And he's a pretty dumb person, so that's low-key like the smartest thing he ever said.
So alright guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We will be dropping another reaction video. We did fix up the problems. There's no more lags. Other than that, y'all stay tuned.
Wait, hold on. Now y'all get to see my sexy ass in 4K. I'll see y'all boys later.
O mano te convocou, o mano é sem amor. O mano te convocou, o mano é sem amor. É vapo, vapo no setor, é vapo, vapo do vapor. Vapo, vapo.